keep the excitement building up for just a bit longer before we actually get out on the track. So it's time for us now to take your questions. To answer your questions, we've got with us Shirish Chandran, the editor of OVERDRIVE. Our first question is coming in from Bangalore, from S. Shivadas. Shirish, he writes in saying, which is the best auto transmission technology? Is it the 5-speed automatic, the CVT or the DSG? And he also wants to know about the Fabia diesel, especially the Fabia sedan or the Combi, and will one of them have the DSG automatic technology?
Okay, we'll get the Fabia thing out of the way first. The Fabia sedan is not coming anytime soon. The Fabia Combi might come, but it will be very ferociously priced. So I don't think they would be looking at bringing it anytime soon.
Very ferociously priced already, isn't it?
Exactly, and once they lose the excise reduction, it will go up to 24%. So where does that stand? So I think it will be a time until the Fabia establishes itself in India, and then they'll bring in the Combi. And then I don't think they'll bring the DSG box, because that's again pricey.
Okay.
So it's not coming anytime soon. And as for his question about automatics, well, automatics aren't restricted to 5 speeds today. They have 6 speeds, they have 7 speeds. The Mercedes S-Class, it has a 7-speed automatic box. Lexus has an 8-speed automatic box. But in terms of technology, which is more up there, it's a DSG box. Because it's basically a twin clutch manual, which has
break it down for us. De-jargonize it very quickly.
It's going to take the whole show.
Okay.
But to put it in simplest terms, the DSG box, when you shift, there's no lag in power, there's no lag in torque.
Give us examples of where we'd see them.
You see it in the Laura today.
Okay.
The Laura has this twin clutch automatic, but it functions almost like a manual without a clutch pedal.
Okay.
And a CVT transmission, you've ridden a kinetic Honda, right?
Not really. I haven't.
Okay, that has a CVT transmission.
Okay.
And the Honda City also has a CVT transmission.
No, that I have.
Yeah. So you'll be familiar with the rubber band effect. When you rev it hard, it goes whoa, and it stays up there. That's a CVT transmission. It is more efficient than an automatic, but because of this rubber band effect, not many people like it.
Okay.
So that's why it's not used so often.
Alright, so Mr. Shivdas, I hope that answers your question. Let's move on to the next question now. And here's a gentleman who's writing in to us from Chennai, actually. Pranay Shah writes in, and he's saying he's planning to buy a car and his budget is about 5 to 7 lakhs. His monthly running is about 700 kilometers a month. He wants to buy a diesel car. He's narrowed down his choice to the Mahindra Logan, to the Tata Indigo, the Ford Fiesta and the Hyundai Verna. Which one should he buy?
Well, his pricing is quite big.
Yeah.
So if you can afford everything, go for the Verna, because it's the best of the lot, it's the best built, it's most refined, it's got very good ride quality, and its engine is also very good. In terms of, say, the Indigo is cheap and basic. So if money is tight, buy the Indigo. If money is little looser, then buy the Logan, because it's got phenomenal fuel efficiency, and the space inside, the ride quality is very good.
But if he's willing to spend a little bit more, but he seems to suggest that he is.
Go for the Verna. I think it's a no-brainer.
Okay, go for the Verna. Okay, our next question is coming from Ravi Ratnam. He writes that he's planning to buy a diesel car in the price range of about 10 to 15 lakhs. He wants your suggestion on whether he should go for the Chevrolet Magnum or the Skoda Laura or the Embera. He travels about 50 kilometers every day, but he is very particular about the driving seat comfort, height adjustment and performance. So what would you recommend?
I love the Laura in that bracket. It looks very good. It's got the DSG gearbox, which you're talking about earlier, so it's got the best automatic transmission you get in the country today.
And what about the driving comfort, which he's written about specifically?
Well, it rides very well. It's got seat height adjust, so I don't think that's a problem. And it looks so good. It looks rich and refined, so you feel good about owning a Laura today.
Okay, and what if it's closer to the 10 lakh range?
Yeah, then the Magnum makes more sense, because it's got again a very good diesel engine, very refined and very powerful, and the Optra itself is a very good riding car. So in terms of backseat comfort, it's very good. So
okay, so if you're going for something in the 10 lakh range, then Shirish's recommendation is the Chevrolet Magnum. If you've got your wallet, which is looking a little better at this point in time, then go in for the Skoda Laura, which he's recommending highly to you. So thanks very much, Ravi, for writing in with your query, and Shirish, thanks very much for joining us on Auto Selector. Heading into a break, but when we return on Overdrive, action on the racetrack. Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive. Now, we've been battling the rain gods the entire day for one reason and one reason alone: to get these beauties onto the MMST racetrack. The boys are waiting and the engines are raring to go. So let's get started.
This racetrack was designed in 1979 by British racing